Beer, as always. Beer doesn't have a headache. All this really weird stuff. So anyways, they posted
I would like to denounce their comments right now verbally. And Galactico's Power Hour does not condone any comments made by...
And apparently, we'll just jump to the effect of that. Neither did the people on the beer tour, because all the breweries backed out of that beer tour,
They did. They said, you know what, we don't want anything to do with this. So social media definitely takes an impact on everything.
But it's dangerous, too.
It is very dangerous.
Now, we saw, you shared a post from Brash today, and Brash is pretty brash, right? And that was a pretty...
I missed the Brash
If you're
comment.
a Trump supporter, close your ears.
Okay.
Cup your ears.
We shared it on our Facebook page just to gauge reaction, not because because we're
Thank
taking
God
a stand.
our page didn't get shut down like someone in,
Well,
other parts of the U.S.
So they actually backed down and they said, "Look, we didn't mean to be, absurd."
Oh, they backed
or whatever.
down?
Yeah. So their whole
man, I didn't
they
even
blamed
know
it
that.
on their the third party company that manages their social media. Apparently, right?
Brash?
No.
Oh, you're talking about
the Ohio. Yeah.
Okay.
So they said, "Hey, that was our social media." Third party partner that did
deleted
that.
the whole account.
They deleted their entire Facebook account because they got attacked by the consumers and said, "You know what? We're done." All those 20 breweries said, "We're done with you," and they had to shut down their Facebook account.
Of people, right there.
That's
it.
Misusing social media.
It is the community that defines some of the things that go on in beer, and it's weird. It's crazy because it never was like that, right, Chris?
What are you looking at me?
Because you're OG.
In my day.
That's what it is, though.
Yeah. Well, look, there's good and bad to this. I absolutely 100% agree with a community of people that looks at sexist posts or anything that is racist or brings women down or anything like that. Absolutely, you should respond to that and say, this is not acceptable.
Yeah, call them on their crap,
Call them on
it.
and say, this is not acceptable.
And that's kind of a given, right? So let's move forward to the Brash scenario. I mean, that's just political. I mean, but that was pretty edgy. But that's what Brash does, right? I mean, they've
never bring politics into beer.
They've done that before.
They took a picture of the president and they made it look like, so when he was getting off of the Air Force One on 9/11, he was like, yeah, and he was like, woohoo.
They made it look like he was,
like he was excited
3
about
foot tall
it.
walking into Chunky Cheese.
And it's like, it's not a day to be excited. It's a day of memorial. It's remembering all of the service members that risked their lives for us, right? Or, that really impacted that city on that day.
I can't believe I missed this. I would have enjoyed that.
We shared it on our Galactic.
It's a silly meme.
We
Go
shared
check
it with
out.
a question, and we wanted to get feedback. I mean, we didn't share it to share it.
Yeah, it's silly. But anyways.
But Brash is Brash, right? I mean, they've posted other things before. I mean, we had a whole episode on social media and beer, and we talked about how Brash they had a picture of the current top of the administration in a urinal.
Chris just pulled it up.
I just found it. That's hilarious.
Isn't that crazy? Right. But that's Brash. That's their whole edge, right?
They photoshopped it to make him look like a small child going into Chuck E. Cheese.
That's kind of excuse my French ballsy. I mean, that takes a lot of guts, right?
This is one of those things where there are certain breweries that can pull this off, and there are other breweries that can't.
Yep, that's right.
And Brash has always been who they are.
They're brash.
They're brash, and they just throw it out there. But they're known to be that.
Right.
Now, granted,
they have a beer called P-Wagon.
Okay.
It's
Pussy Wagon.
But see, that's a Kill Bill reference.
You're a pussy, John.
Yeah, that's true.
I can say that. I just can't.
It's a movie reference. It's Kill Bill, so
Yes.
that's different. But here's the thing: you're not going to see Brash, trash women. You're not going to see them trash soldiers. You're not going to see them trash, equality or anything like that.
They're
right?
for the people,
Yeah.
really. They really are for the people.
I actually appreciate their sense of humor, too. I kind of dig it.
It's probably, first of all, I think it's equally recognized that if you're a politician, you're fair game.
Yeah,
totally.
Right? It doesn't matter what side you're on.
Yeah.
If you're a politician, you're fair game because you're all crooks.
Well, the question is, as a business, do you want to, even navigate that and make, because let's face it, you're gonna piss off a certain percentage of your potential audience either way.
Well,
but stick with the facts.
Look,
opinion is opinion.
It's just the facts.
No,
man.
but opinion is opinion, and you stick with the facts, then you're okay. So as long as you're not lying about something that everyone knows is a fact, that's okay. I state my beer opinions all the time. I'm like, you know what? I don't like this beer. Done.
Boom.
If you want to listen to me, cool. Listen to me. If you don't, hey, cool too. Define your own, road. That's the way it is.
But here's the quick comment about that. When you do that, there are people that are going to disagree with you, and they're going to say bad things about you, or they're going to knock you for having an opinion that doesn't fit in with the mainstream opinion or the popular opinion.
That's okay.
We say it's okay, but is it really?
It is. Because everyone's entitled to their own opinion, especially in beer. If you don't like this beer, cool. There's always going to be something else for you to drink.
If you're not used to being called out and talked down on, and then this probably isn't the industry for you. That's all I have to say.
So.
Because, I mean,
truth.
All right, we're going to make a hardcore transition. As long-term listeners to the show know, we always like to quiz our guests. Mm-hmm. And lately in the last, probably
couple... Do I have to be blindfolded?
No blindfolds. That's so. Like I said, that's a whole nother show. And we've because we're on radio, we've kind of gone to an audio quiz in recent episodes. So little known Beer Ninja fun fact is that back in the day, and you can correct me, Chris, if I'm wrong, you had dreams of becoming a sportscaster.
I not only had dreams, I was.
Right. So the dream, okay, and you're quite the baseball fan. So
I love baseball.
Although when coming up with the quiz today, I could have gone with another beer-themed audio quiz, but we did that the first time you were on. Today is apparently National Video Games Day.
It is?
Okay. Yeah.
What?
That would have been quick and easy,
I'm not a gamer.
But he's not a gamer. He's not a gamer. But
unless it's Tecmo Super Bowl.
I
still own that. I still own that.
I'm Hall 16 champion at Stephen of Austin back in the... Okay.
That's because I didn't live in Hall 16.
That's true, yeah. And those listening don't realize that Chris and I first crossed paths 23 years ago, roughly. In the oldest... 24, yeah. My math's not that great. But in the oldest city in Texas. Nacogdoches, Texas. Yeah, we were both in the sports game. He was a sports broadcaster. I was a sports writer. And but anyway, so
how fun!
Yeah, we had some interesting scenarios back in the day. But so we're gonna play a little game that we're gonna call "Let's Play Ball." Who called that?
Oh boy! All right, I got to name a broadcaster.
Okay. So I'm gonna play a series of famous baseball broadcast clips.
You can name
the broadcaster. The broadcaster, any player involved that isn't directly named in the clip, although I did a pretty good job avoiding, the names or any kind of those clues. The event or the stadium or
Steve Madden.
Or even possibly the teams involved.
All right.
So I think a lot of these will be layups for you. I mean easy pop flies.
Okay.
But let's so number one, and they do kind of graduate from easy to difficult, although there is a special one at the end.
Special.
Tim Bennett. That's in the air to left. Here comes Fisher. Throw by Ethier. Astros win it.
Game 7 last year.
10.
Yep.
No, sorry, that's not Game 7. That's
Game 5.
Game
5. That's Alex Bregman walk-off single.
At Game 5.
2017 MLB World Series, and I'm pretty sure that was Joe Buck, right? On Fox, yeah.
I was at Game 5, and I got dirt from the field for that.
What?
Yeah.
All right, number 2.
Sacks waiting on deck.
Oh,
the game
88,
right
Dodgers, Gibson.
Right, Dodgers. Okay, so he got that's Vince Scully's call of Gibson's memorable home run. That's World Series Game 1. Dodgers, Oakland.
Plays.
I actually was watching that in real time.
I was too.
Yeah.
I get chills.
Actually, a lot of the. I mean, Chris is. Obviously we met in college, so we're pretty similar ages. I think you served for a while before you went to school, right? Yeah.
Y'all are besties.
I don't know if we're on the air or not, and I'm not sure I care at this particular moment, but we are. Well, folks, that's the greatest open in the history of television, bar none. Yes, it certainly did.
I'm going to give you a hint. Here. Oakland A's, San Francisco Giants.
We are still, as we can
Candlestick
tell, on
Park.
the air, and I guess you are hearing us.
Is this the earthquake?
The earthquake, yes.
89?
This is the 1989 World Series Game 3 earthquake. Al Michaels and
I don't
Tim
remember
McCarver.
the broadcast. I just remember the earthquake.
I watched that live.
Yeah, I did too. Wow.
This is a really good stout, by the way.
That's my homebrew.
It's good stuff.
Well done.
There it goes, the long drive. If it stays fair, home run.
Red Sox.
You were just there this week. That was 1975 World Series. Carlton Fisk's.
Yeah.
That his walk-off home run, right? 12 innings. Yeah.
Is that 3 or 4?
Over the Reds.
So he's doing pretty good right now.
Yeah.
Straight away. Fastball is a high drive into deep left center field. Buckner goes back to the fence. It is gone.
Oh, shit.
Is that like Babe Ruth? Is that Babe Ruth or something?
No, this is this Hank Aaron?
Hank Aaron's.
Hank Aaron's 715th.
At 7:15.
Damn. You're reaching back.
Vin Scully makes a lot of appearances in this.
Well, that was Milo Hamilton. Wasn't I think Milo called
well, I think he did radio. I think Vince did TV.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Right. So
little roller up along first.
86.
Behind the bench.
Red Sox, Bill Butner.
right. And that was painful because obviously the Astros lost to the Mets.
How do you guys do this? You just catalog all these sports events in your head? Man, I'm impressed.
Just kind of happens.
I'm impressed.
It was really funny because
that one was
Go
well
ready.
over my
You ready?
head.
Go ahead.
All right.
Hang it a bouncer. This could be it. Davis comes to the bag. Davis
No hitter.
Seventh. Oh no! Is this Yankees?
Split finger.
It's Mike
Scott.
beating
Mike
the
Scott.
Giants.
Yeah, that's
86. Mike Scott
that
beating
was
the
Mike
Giants.
Mike Scott's no hitter against the Giants.
My dad was at that game. I
clinched
have
the
the
National
ticket
League
from
West.
that game.
Wow.
Do you?
Called by Milo.
Yeah, I have the ticket from that game.
My uncle used to go to those games where no hitters. When he'd get a no hitter, he'd buy a postcard and then mail it to himself from the stadium.
Nice.
Awesome.
That's cool.
He's got like a whole book.
All right, we're
of
diving
these.
deep. We're diving deep now. I mean, none of us heard this on the.
Are we?
There's a long drive.
Bobby Thompson.
Way back it is.
I was gonna do the Bobby Thompson. That's actually the Willie Mays, the catch.
Is that the catch?
Yeah, and that was a hard one.
Yeah, that's
All right,
pretty old.
and then the one that I'm most excited about.
Uh-oh. Got to be Astros. Oh, God. June 19th, 2016.
Here it comes.
He gone.
He gone. That is
June 19th, 2016. That's Father's Day.
Beer Ninja Chris Spradley, Astro jersey and all, falling from the front row, first baseline spectator seats, onto the field in a failed attempt to field the ground ball and getting ejected from the stadium on camera with play-by-play and color commentator.
Is this real life? Did
That's
that
real
really
life.
happen?
You know what?
Is there video proof of it?
No. I just played the video, and I will post it to our to our Facebook page. If you want to see Beer Ninja, and the video is so much better than the audio. And really, I guarantee you can't watch it just once. You can't watch it 5 times. You're probably going to watch it at least 10 times.
Right.
Because he did a belly flop over he's trying to field, belly flop, then the guy came, kicked him out. And then the best part was the announcer was going, he gone.
Yeah.
He gone.
That is traditionally known as the He Gone video.
He gone.
Is that the only game you've
What
been
was
he
going
gone?
through your mind on the He Gone video? I mean,
Well,
Fred, you can tell from the video, he's surprised. I'm getting
I
kicked
was
out.
shocked. So I was at the ball game with my girlfriend at the time and my buddy and his dad. It was Father's Day. And I always go to a ball game to celebrate my father because he loved baseball. And we're sitting in the front row, and they hit Marlon Gonzalez hit a grounder up the line. And I've caught a couple of foul balls before, but I reached over and I lost my balance.
Yes, you did.
So I lost my balance and I fall over onto the field. Well, I'm like, it was an accident. I didn't mean to go on the field. So I'm just like, dang it, I missed the ball. And I climb back over. Security comes over and he's like, okay, you got to go. I'm like, wait, what?
Go
what?
where?
What? Yeah, right. I'm like, why do I got to go? And he's like, no, you went on the field. We're throwing you out. And
what?
Yeah, because you touched the field during play.
No, it was a foul ball, but I went onto the field technically.
During play, yeah.
And so, I mean, they were really cool about it. I mean, I went.
Hey, man, I love you and all, but
so
you're going to have to get the fuck out.
So they told me.
Let me show you where the exit is.
They told me they could have pressed charges. They could have trespassing, resisting arrest, and there was one other thing they could have done, and they didn't do that. They're like, look, just, it happened. This is what we got to do. You got to go. He gone.
He gone.
So you didn't get a ticket or anything like that?
Nope, didn't get a ticket.
Good.
Dude, that is awesome.
And the girl actually left with me, so that was good.
Yeah.
Hey, when we went to our first time at Brewmasters, there was a guy who he kept running into our group. We had a group, and we were sitting there drinking beer and talking about stuff. And we were at the Night Ranger. Night Ranger was about to play and all this, and he kept coming in, and he was pretty cool, man.
Night Ranger, the band.
Yeah. So back at the early Brewmasters, I mean, it's like Brewmaster 2 or 3. I used to do marketing for Moody Gardens, and so as Night Ranger. Moody Gardens had Night Ranger and Great White.
Yes,
although Great White's
Ranger.
lead singer was sick for the lead singer from Warrant, actually, who's now no longer
What
with us.
year was this?
This is
84?
like no.
No.
Brewmaster.
Oh my God!
No, probably.